꽃이 light up the sky. 네 두 눈을 보며 kiss you bye. 실컷 비웃어라 꼴조니까 이제 너희 하나 둘 셋. How you like that? You gon' like that? Da 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 da. How you like that? How you like that? Da 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 da.
Hey there, everybody, and my beloved husband, kind kindred. This is Maggie Negan, the Walking and Fangirl 27. How's everyone doing today? So, I'm going to be doing two different videos, but it's going to be combined with this one. And the videos are going to be based on, and it's kind of old, it's kind of very recent, and it's going to be based on Monica Rial's podcast, and of course, Monica Rial's deposition of why she thinks Vic is powerful. So, if you guys don't know me, I'm a member of I Stand With Vic, and of course I made a group called Vic Mignogna's Group of Angels, Guardian Angels that is, and I'm gonna talk about those two videos. In the meantime, there's another video coming tomorrow that I'm gonna be reacting to the Matrix 4 trailer, so stay tuned for that. So if you guys are new to my channel, hit the subscribe button, and let's start with number one video, and it's Monica Rial's podcast right about now.
Said it before in so many ways that I don't understand where you get the strength to sound as strong as you do some days, because Jesus Christ, dude. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you. And I love you. And I think the thing that keeps me going is the fact that I just keep reminding myself, these people don't know me. They've never met me. The people that are making YouTube videos, like, the reason I don't respond is because it's not worth my time. These are people who've never met me. They don't care about me. And they're entertaining. Like, the reason that they're doing this is because they're trying to entertain the masses. None of this stuff is true.
It's all just sensationalizing.
Oh, yes, 100%. They don't actually believe any of that stuff. And so, at this point, I'm like, taking the high road, because everybody that I work with supports me. Everybody that I'm friends with supports me. The majority of the fans support me. So, I'm sorry that these people don't know me and like to talk smack about me and my fiance and my family and my friends. But eventually it'll all come out, and people will realize like who the good people are and who aren't, because it's like, look, I'm not going to give any of that my time. It's not worth it. And it makes me sad that there are people in this world that have nothing better to do than to try to tear other people down to pull themselves up. But I do believe in karma. So I'm not too concerned about it, because I know in the end, they'll have to pay for what they've done. So not my problem. No. I will let karma do its thing.
Karma.
But thank you, Terry. That means the world.
It's even more so troubling because people have found that it's like 4 times more, 4 times more intense than what you went through, just constantly reliving it by having to tell a story again, or having
100%
to deal with, the aftermath of this kind of, the harassment and the disbelief and the channels and whatever it is.
Or having people who don't know you and who weren't there try to manipulate what you said into their idea of what they think happened. And it's like, you guys, okay, I'm the one that was there. I'm the one that was traumatized. I could draw you a picture of the freaking hotel room if you really wanted. But okay, you tell me how I felt and what happened. You go right ahead. But yeah, it's frustrating. But at the same time, people are people, and I don't fault them for it. I forgive all of these people that harass me, just because I'm like, they don't understand. They don't get the full deal. And eventually I'll be able to talk about it, and I will be very clear of any of the trolls the time of day, because it's just not worth it.
No.
But eventually it'll be nice to be able to say, hey, so remember when they told you that this happened? Well, here's what actually happened, and here's the receipts. Because that's the thing, is that all of these people that are lying about us seem to forget that, I have documents and documentation and stuff that shows that they're lying. So yeah, it's like, but go ahead and believe who you want to believe. I get it. It was really bad for a while, and even still now, it's mostly just a Funimation post something, or Sentai or whatever, there'll be some people on there. I think most of them are bots anyway. But what really makes me sad about it, and this says a lot, not just about people online, but just our country as a whole, is I'm tired of people not taking the time to educate themselves and just listening to what somebody else says on the subject and taking that as truth.
Right.
Don't be a lemming. And same thing for like the lawsuit stuff. It's like.
So, from what I gathered from the information, I noticed that Manga is calling Vic's fans, including myself, as trolls, when clearly she's asking, oh, believe in what you want to believe, I can draw you a picture, this and that, when clearly we know for a fact that she is starting to hurt the real fans, that is, and it's going to affect a lot of anime businesses, and it's going to hurt a lot of people from the past, I can tell. Because if you realize this, that is very devastating to what she said, because if you think about it for a second, you guys, I don't think, that's not okay for her to do these kind of things, you know what I'm saying? Because if you really think about it, Manga was trying to, like, really have that hatred towards Vic. Because anything that Vic's name was on the top of a screen, or even a product, or even advertisement, she would get jealous so quickly, just like that, So what I don't understand is, like, she has the audacity to say all these horrible things about Vic, and she's now attacking fans. If you hear it very carefully on a radio podcast, that's not kind of right, you know what I'm saying? Because if you're being so dramatic and sarcastic, saying that, oh, you should read the court papers. Oh, you should, like, read the evidence right there. But, Monica, think about it for a second. You didn't show any evidence at all. You're just saying he did this and he did that in the hotel room, but clearly Vic did say in his disposition on his other side, he's saying that he never did any of those things. He just told you to check out his new video that he just put on the DVD, and apparently you just went on your way to say all these things, and you're telling fans to, like, oh, just move on from it, Vic is gone, whatever, but think about it for a second. You really have the way to do that, and I don't really like that, but in that, let's start with number 2, the key of all things of why Monica is so jealous of Vic. So let's get it started, shall we?
And gonna switch gears just a little bit because I've missed some questions in my outline. There have been, I have seen some comments through several Twitter tweets that Vic was considered powerful.
Oh, yes, in the industry? Yes, considerably.
Okay. And have any of the voice actors been fired from a project at his request that you are aware of?
Not that I know of.
Okay. And this is just my observation, but to me, I would think that someone having more roles would be more powerful in an industry.
That's not necessarily the case. There are a lot of people who have a lot of roles who don't speak up, who don't, it just depends on the situation.
Okay. And what did you see that you felt made Vic powerful?
Well, he has a presence in the community. He was always wheeling and dealing and trying to find new connections, and so he did have a lot of connections in the industry. The studio saw him as somebody who they could attach his name to a project and it would make more money. For example, there's a show called Tsubasa Reservoir Chronicles, and I'm one of the leads, and my name does not appear on the box, but Vic Mignogna's name does. Even though I'm the lead character.
For everybody, and I'm going to say this once. I noticed for a fact that Manga just said right there that she was jealous that Vic had the right agency, he had his product made, his name was on the box, but oh my god, really? Like, really? you're telling me that you're saying, Vic's name was on the box, but your name wasn't, like you said in your deposition, and you get all emotional and you were just upset about it because he had a great agency? Really? That makes no sense. So, if you were jealous of the agency that he has, and you're saying that, oh, Vic is powerful, da da da, but think about it for a second, Monica. Listen very carefully. If you think that Vic is powerful, right, what sense does that make? You know what I'm saying? Because Vic has the right agency, he knows where to go, he's very popular with the fans, and he will always talk and try to socialize with the fans, emailing the fans, see how they're doing, and you never do any of those things. What he did was, you decided to block fans who support him. That's what you did. You know what I'm saying? So you have no right to criticize Vic. None whatsoever. Because what did he do that makes you so upset? And his lawyers got you because you realized that, okay, she was just jealous because over a DVD box? Really? Even the lawyer's saying, seriously? Don't you even bother flipping the DVD cover from the back and maybe your name was in the bottom, maybe? Or maybe in the bonus features? Who knows? Maybe your name was in the top too. Who knows? You never look? You never bother look on top of the DVD box and say, okay, Vic's on there, I'm on there, or maybe I'm on the left side, the right side, the center. Why do you get triggered over that? A lot of actors and actresses in the movie or TV series or even the anime franchise have a DVD box, and of course their credits sometimes very small or so hard to see, which I've seen DVD covers, and there are sometimes the main actors always in front because they probably want it on the front, maybe, or maybe they didn't have maybe their title was not big enough for the font, maybe, or maybe the designer itself of the DVD didn't bother putting your name. Have you thought about that? Hello? But I'm just saying that you're telling me and everyone else, that your name was not on the box, but Vic was, and they made you upset. And plus, he's an icon, he's this, he's that. I'm saying, I met Vic, and do I think he's powerful? No. I just think that he's a genius for, making so many anime, and it's impressive how he come up with these wonderful voices, and he knows what he's saying. He's not rude to the fans, he's not going to push them away, and being sarcastic, saying, oh, stay away from me, oh, go away, I don't want to see you, da da. He's not like that. The problem is with you, Monica, if you're listening, is how you're, take things out of proportion, and you probably take it too literally, that you didn't have the right agent to provide for you as Vic does. If you had a problem with the agency, go for a different agency. You know what I'm saying? You had a choice to move to agent. That's what actors and actresses do. If the agent is crappy, or they're not doing you more roles like Vic does, then go to a different agent that's similar. It doesn't have to be I'm going to stick to one agent. That's my safe space to say, oh, I'm going to stick to one agent from now on because I want to be famous, I want to be a star. You don't have to be a diva about it, because that takes it away, your fandom, your fans, everybody in the community, because of what you're trying to do to hurt Vic. You know what I'm saying? Because look, if you said it was true, why don't you tell the fans of what happened? Instead of waiting in the last minute to say, oh, he did this to me. Did you have any evidence to provide for that? No? Then why did you have to make him get fired from Funimation? And other companies as well? Do you have the audacity to say that? Have you thought about the consequences that's going to harm him? And I don't know what's going on with the court thing, because apparently, okay, a lot of women out there have been abused or sexually harassed, supposedly, by men. But at the same time, men do get harassed too for something they didn't even do. There are some people out there, but I'm not saying everyone is the same, or everyone, should be like, how can I explain it? They have, similar problems. Maybe some people have different, take on certain things. But you don't say something at the last minute for something that Vic didn't even do. So, do you think, in your mind, that just because maybe Vic called you sweetheart, or hey Monica, or gave you a hug or two, and you think, in your mind, think about it for a second, you think hug was a harassment? Think about it for a second. Let that comprehend on your mind. So you think that a hug, and he was having this kind of Texas gentleman-like kind of quality, like in the South, saying that, oh, hello sweetheart, oh, hi Monica, you think in your mind that, oh, that's kind of harassment, oh, Vic is doing that, I'm not comfortable. Instead of going up to him and saying, look, Vic, I'm not comfortable with you saying that, do you mind not calling me sweetheart, or I'm not comfortable getting a hug right now, but you were giving him a hug, and you were teasing him in several of the videos that people saw you in with him, and you're just saying things out of your mind, and you're not thinking it right quickly, and you're just saying whatever comes to your mind so he can get fired. Is that right? You have no right to hurt his career like that. That's all I can say, And for everyone that's supporting her, think about what why you're supporting her for. You're supporting her because you're just, there to, okay, fine. If you want to support her, that's fine with me. But if you want to show real evidence, ask people, especially what happened, and she won't give you an answer. Have you ever thought about that? Yes, I do believe in women's rights, but at the same time, if you're false claiming something that someone didn't do, that can get you a lot of trouble. Believe me. Because if someone's trying to hug you, that's not harassment. But if someone's feeling you up and touching you in the wrong way, then that's harassment. Because remember, there's a difference between harassment and caring for someone and always being very kind to someone. And also has a background who come from a family who hugs people. Vic is from Italy, if you guys even notice. He's Italian. A lot of Italians and some Hispanics and Latin people give people hugs. And some Europeans as well. So, I don't see what the problem is. Her. She would take anything in proportion and get all mad because, supposedly she thinks that Vic harassed her and get him fired. And never bother saying, hey Vic, can you do me a favor not to hug me because we're at a workspace and I'm not really comfortable and people are around. He would immediately say, okay, that's fine, Monica, I won't give you a hug. But if you're allowing him, and that's consent, you ask his consent to hug you, that's fine. That's not harassment. But apparently you think that is. But getting to the topic of, my name was not on the DVD box. Okay, and, is that why you think Vic is powerful? Because his name was on the DVD cover and your name wasn't? And he has better ability to go to every agency, and he has a contract, and you decide to get that contract away from him? Seriously? How low are you gonna get? So you get out of your way to say something, and you decide to immediately take that contract away from him to stop acting. Wow. It's unbelievable, man. Seriously. I'm just in shock because when I saw this deposition, and I know it was a long time ago, forgive me, it was a long time ago, you guys, but that is a big shock for everybody, including myself, and that's kind of disappointing, really. To get out of your way to say that, oh, he did this to me, and he, I don't know, he touched my arm, he did this, But I'm just trying to say this, you guys who are watching. I know there are people that are hating me right now for mentioning this right now. If you want to support Monica, go right ahead. But if you continue to think that she's, right to like fire Vic, then something's really wrong with all of you. I'm serious, because if you think that, Vic really did those things to you, and you think, that he should deserve to be fired, you must be very cruel and cold-hearted for doing that. The man has been through a lot, and he nearly wanted to hurt himself. And you guys probably don't care. You have the nerve to, like, call him names, make the stupid hashtag kick Vic, and all this BS, because that's really, really sickening to my stomach, really. Vic cares about his true fans, and he would do anything to support us, But when everything this happens, the fandom torn apart because of the stupidity, because something that Vic didn't even do, and it was all because of Monica's idea saying, oh, he's too powerful, let's take this contract away from him because I want to get that contract. We all know what it's all about. It was all because Monica wanted the contract, she wanted all the roles, she wants the bigger roles like Vic, and it was all because of competition, you guys, really. It was all because of jealousy. Don't you see? Jealousy gets to you. When people don't get out of your way or out of your hair, you know what's going to happen. Karma gets to you. And I believe in karma, believe me. And I don't like it one bit. This is a wrap for you guys. I'm going to wrap this up right now. I'm going to say this right now. I'm going to say thank you guys for watching. And again, if you guys are new to my channel, hit the subscribe button. And don't forget to hit that like button. What we do in my channel, we talk about cosplay, anime music videos, mostly anything from baseball to entertainment to music videos that I made, from the nature, of course, photography from my social media platforms. If you guys see it, then the links below. And of course, my reaction videos. And coming soon, tomorrow, I'll be doing a reaction video on the Matrix 4, Matrix 4 Humans. That's what it's called, according to the article. So I'm going to do a reaction trailer on that. Stay tuned for that, of course, tomorrow. And other than that, you guys, I'm going to say also to subscribe to my hubby, Kendra's channel, because he does amazing gaming videos. You guys should check it out. It's really funny. He has a good sense of humor, and I love him so much. He does incredible videos. He is the best. And also, don't forget to check out our future channel that's coming up really soon. And we're going to make our own channel as a couple, doing unboxing videos, cooking, travel, everything, And other than that, I want you guys to follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest, and my blog posts on my drawing, my anime reviews, everything. And I'm going to say, you guys are welcome to see my channel, my other videos I have. I know my videos are like combined and all collaborated. That's all I can say. I know my views are very low, but I'm doing my best I can to boost it up a bit. And other than that, you guys, I'm going to say you guys are amazing. I'm going to say thank you for the 580, subscribers. I really appreciate it. If you guys hit 600, if we reach, sorry if I'm stumbling. If we reach 600 subscribers or more, if you guys are listening, if I reach 600 subscribers or more by the time this video comes up, I'm going to be, doing my own merchandise, and you guys will be receiving your own merch box based on me, and it's going to have everything. It's going to have, a sneak peek of my comic book, along with my hubby, Kendra's book. It's going to have a poster, a cup, and also a surprise gift inside, and I won't tell you what it is, alright? And my Medusa comic book is going to be coming soon, like really soon. I'm still doing the colors in the meantime and the writing. But after that, you guys, I'm going to say, stay tuned for that, alright, you guys? I want to say I love you guys with all my heart and soul, and I love you, hun. So thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for the reaction video tomorrow. Love you guys. Peace.